Do you know what it is? That's a good idea. I might need to throw something. Like throw away the drinks and use the bottle.
What about this one? Don't like it.
Do you know what it is? The idea of carrot inside of it is interesting.
Is it carrot?
Yeah.
Mango and carrot.
Right.
Apparently that's sweet, yeah, but I can't remember why is Vegemite juice in that. How you guys been though?
Nah, bless.
Good, man.
How's COVID been treating you as well?
It is what it is, you know.
Have you actually done anything? Cause for me, it was just trying to work out. And after that, I just kind of stopped. The chin is coming back and that. Oh god.
Nah, no.
Because gyms are opening soon, so I'm back out there, innit?
Yeah.
I got a joke somehow. But first of all, welcome back to the podcast hosted by me. Today I got some great guests with me. They have really been running the game, running the scene at the moment. They're doing their thing. I've been seeing it, but we'll get down to that later. I want to welcome, first of all, Crepnetwork, Barry and Isaac onto our show. Nice to have you guys.
Thanks for having us, man.
No, I'm waiting. Like I was saying before, like just how have you been? What have you guys actually been doing?
Just working on the business. Just getting it there.
Website's coming out.
Website's coming out.
Do you know what? Yeah, talking of the business, talk about it. What is Crepnetwork? You might be able to tell by the name, obviously Creps, but what is Crepnetwork? How did it come about? You know, how does someone who's not a sneakerhead like me, you can tell, I'm wearing boots right now, get into the Crep game? Talk to me. So what is Crepnetwork?
So we are resellers, I guess, but that's not really a good term to describe us. We buy and sell limited and exclusive trainers.
Okay.
We deal with clients that come to us on a regular basis as well. But basically, if you need a trainer, we'll get it for you.
Swear like that.
Yeah.
Have you had anybody famous come and grab Christian? Or who's the most known person you've got had to grab Christian?
A couple.
There's a couple
Yeah,
people.
a couple.
Darko buys trainers from us.
Swear, regularly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just a couple pairs.
Her Crep game is sick as well. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Nice.
no. She knows
Nuts,
her
I'll be
thing.
real.
She knows her thing. Like when she says, "Yo, this is what I want," she knows exactly what she wants.
Who else?
PS.
PS. Yeah.
Do you know what, yeah, that's so crazy. I love Zone 2 so much.
Yeah,
Say swear.
Yeah.
Listen, the amount of Zone 2 music I bump is crazy. That's that's nuts.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
AM as well.
Swear.
410, yeah.
So people really know about it. That's actually really good. How long ago did you start up though? How long's obviously this been in the works for?
4 years.
How did the superhero Crepnetwork come about?
Me and Isaac have known each other forever, like family.
Okay.
So we were both in first year uni. And you know, first year uni, that struggle is different. You know that struggle when you've got £1.50 in your bank account and you've got no food in the fridge like that. Like it's tough. Like everyone's trying to find that drug. Everyone was trying to find that hustle. Like, what is it gonna be? Do you know what I mean? And Isaac worked at JD.
Yeah.
I was so tough though.
Yeah, it was peak. It was peak. Like it was what it was, isn't it? But Isaac was at JD.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a job. I
assume you guys went to uni together then?
Nah.
Northampton and Leicester.
And I went Leicester. Yeah.
Say nothing.
So but it wasn't that far in it. So Isaac would come visit like every couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like on the phone like every day, and then I see a Yeezy raffle in it, and I was like, yo, yeah, like I might enter that.
Not for yourself.
Yeah, for myself. So I entered it, won it, sold it. But when I was trying to sell it, me and Isaac were both trying to sell it on our socials and that. It was tough.
What? Could you not get no one to buy it?
Like there was no one to buy it. Nobody had the bread to buy it. Like people were giving me dead offers and that.
When you talk about offers, talk to me. So that first trainer, I assume, or I hope you can remember. How much did you pay for it, and how much were you looking for at the time?
I paid 180.
Okay, yeah.
I was looking for 4 bills.
Yeah.
4 bills.
Nobody was trying to pay 4 bills.
So then, obviously, you said you couldn't sell it on your socials. So what did you end up doing?
I ended up making a Depop account, and I sold it on the Depop. But while I was making that, while I was waiting for that to sell, made the Instagram. One night I was just up at night, and I was messing around with Instagram names, and then I made it, and then next morning sent it to Isaac. I was like, yo, Isaac, what do you think?
Swear.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like, we've been thinking about this for a while, wasn't it?
Spontaneous.
Yeah, it was a spontaneous.
I hope you guys are seeing me. I love spontaneity. Spontaneous things are the best.
It was like 4 a.m.
Say
It was like 4 a.m.
I believe that time as well, because when you're in uni, and you're grafting, the reason you're not sleeping because your belly's rambling. That's
Yeah,
why.
I was hungry. I was waiting for Tesco's to open at
Don't
6
kill
so I could
me.
buy some.
Yeah, you sleep at 8 a.m. Trust me, I'm still doing that. I can't lie. I had to fix
I
that.
guess like that. But yeah, I showed it to Isaac. Isaac was like, yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
And then
Got a logo built.
yeah, from there,
Do that yourself, or did you get someone to do that for you?
I've got someone.
yeah,
to
got someone to do that. Like I had an idea of like
What you wanted.
what I wanted, and then he kind of just brought it to life.
Yeah.
And then after that, we just started getting into the whole limited and exclusive crepes. Like it was before the Off-Whites came out.
Off-White 10.
But the Off-White Nike like set of crepes.
Yeah,
whatever.
it was like
Off-White 10s, isn't it?
yeah.
Actually, out of all those Off-White Nike collabs, what's your favourite?
Mine's the one that I copped, the Off-White Jordan 1 NLG, like the all-white European exclusive.
Hopefully, we can get a picture of that somewhere on the screen right now.
Be there. So.
Hopefully, just maybe here or there, somewhere. Just
Yeah. I copped it for 130, and then on the day that it came, I just sold it
swear, how much you sell for?
$9 bill.
How did you manage to cop? You won the raffle.
Yeah, gee, I stayed up all night. So, like,
I have bet.
I
Listen,
just stayed up all night.
I have bare things to say because first of all, whenever I enter raffles, it's all phony.
Yeah, I know.
I know, 'cause I never
Still
win
now,
raffles, innit?
sneakers. They say sneakers is rigged, innit?
Nah.
Back then it weren't rigged.
I got a good couple wins recently.
Yeah.
Got the Travis Lows, the Travis Sixes.
Hopefully, again, we get some pictures of these shoes and that. But you didn't answer my question, bro. What's your favorite off-white crep?
It's gonna have to be the Jordan 4 sales. Oh, I recently.
Ah, I told you I had my favorite.
You know what?
Isaac knows ball. You know good things. I like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man,
nice.
that shoe.
It's
Listen,
beautiful.
that shoe. Listen to how I said it as well. Shew. SHEW. That shoe.
That shoe is beautiful.
Mwah. Fantastic. For me,
Okay.
that's the off them and the ones. They're
And the Air
trainers
Forces.
And the Air Forces. They're the trainers I would actually wear.
Yeah.
All the off-whites I copped to just try to sell them off, really.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever resold anything else?
Everything.
Jordans.
Yeezys, Jordans.
We used to do like Valentino's, Giuseppe's,
Yeah.
What do you see? Like what shoe do people seem to buy the most?
Jordan.
What silhouette?
Jordan ones.
Ones. Listen, I'm actually glad you brought that up as well because me, I'm not a fan of Jordan ones as a whole, but there's a few that I like.
Yeah, no.
There's a few that I like. I like the. I think is it backboard?
Shattered backboard.
Shattered backboard. The orange and black ones.
Yeah.
I like them.
They're classics.
I think it's the wolf grey, orange and black.
Oh, Crimson Tin.
Crimson, yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I like those.
They got slept on.
Yeah, I don't even know what people were saying. But that's what I'm
this is what frustrates me sometimes. Yeah, there was a time where certain crepes will come out, and they're cheap. Like Big Man Ting, they're cheap. Like
No
if you shout,
one asks for it
and
now.
nobody's asking for it. Do you know what I mean? And then a year later,
years, yeah.
or 6 months later, they're like, "Yo, have you got this?" And now I'm saying, "Yo, it's 4 bills, 5 bills."
It's
You
crazy.
start moving mad.
But it's crazy though. But I've even seen the from your hand, bro. That's the game though.
The
It's
price
obviously
is the
game.
price.
It's the
Supply
game.
and
Like,
demand,
we
you know
don't,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's
we don't
obviously
really
supply and
control the
demand.
price. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just
Mad.
we have to charge
It's-
what the market is charging.
It's the game. It is the game. If you were to pick any J, which one would you go for? Even if J's are your favorite, because for me, J's is my favorite, innit?
Okay. Travis Highs.
Travis has
That's my favorite. 100%.
100%. No,
Yeah,
I hear that.
ones. Yeah.
Because we had 2 pairs when they first came out. We paid resale
How you paid resale
on both of them, and we sold them for like £100 off at the time.
each?
Like, yeah.
That's I
Yeah,
can't lie.
I think
I was telling these guys not to sell it. Like I wanted to buy it. Like
Just
but
keep it.
It was tight at the time. Yeah. But
That shoe to me
it's peak.
is. I love that shoe, but again, it just looks like the brown ones. It's like
the mockers.
yeah, it's just like
It's
the
the
mockers.
DL, like the DL, like it has
The
a
reverse
Travis,
sound and
yeah.
stuff.
When you hold it in your hand, yeah, it's rad. It's mad.
You see like the luminous Travis writing on it.
See, I did not even know that
Yeah.
there's writing on it. I didn't
yeah,
know
there's
that.
like you have to. It's like glow in the dark.
That's
It's mad.
oh,
The DL.
see?
Nice,
Now I want to buy that shoe. Do you see how I've just crumbled under the pressure
The
for
issue-
no reason?
The issue is, yeah, when you have the crepe in your hand, yeah,
It's different. Facts.
it's different.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's so
different.
different to looking at it online.
Like, I got a pair of the PSG 4s recently.
Oh yeah,
And that shoe is probably my favorite trainer.
it's paying. The
It's
detail on that.
Yeah, they've gone into a lot of detail with the shoe. I think I like the fact that it's all leather. Because I don't really like leather trainers, really.
Yeah.
And generally, my favourite 4 is the breads or the black ones. Like, they're like suede based more so. But those 4s and the leather, it's crazy.
Yeah, it got to a point where like when we're entering raffles, we don't enter our size anymore because we'll end up keeping it.
Yeah,
It's got that
I
tight.
understand that though.
Make sure you don't see it. Like when it comes in the box, you don't open it. Just leave it there.
Keep it inside the delivery box.
Yeah.
Don't touch that.
Big man thing.
Because you'll keep that though.
Once you put them on foot, it's game over.
What's the craziest trainer you've seen?
Ooh, probably the Nike mags. The
Yeah, the mag.
You seen them in real life?
Yeah. The what's it
Sneaker.
called? Back to the Future.
Back to the Future mags, the one that's
Yeah.
automatic. Or the... Have you got...
The
you seen
automatic ones. The
that?
like.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where did you even see that?
It was a sneaker convention.
Sneaker con you mentioned, yeah.
Yeah.
See? These men are teaching me about the game. See, I thought I actually liked trainers. I didn't know there was sneaker con.
Sneaker con, Crep City,
Yeah.
Sneakerness, bare of them.
So where was this? What happened? Like, talk to me about that.
This was like years ago. It was just big conventions where loads of resellers, loads of tables.
Whereabouts was this? In London?
Yeah, all of them.
Box
Just
Park.
the Box Park. There's been bare. Shoreditch, yeah. But obviously this was way before COVID, probably like a couple of years ago.
Ah, okay, cool. Man, Back to the Future. Bro, the shoe on StockX is 50 grand.
Jeez.
That is...
It was about 2 years ago, so to be honest, the price is probably gone up.
I think there was a 2018 and there was a 2011 release and a
What,
2016 16 release as well.
Because with those, StockX isn't even a good indicator sometimes, because that's only one size. Do you know what I mean? That's only one pair and one size. Like
I'm just seeing someone now bought them for $92,000, right?
yeah,
Because of Shew. 100 grand.
Nah, it gets like that, man.
What's the... talking about prices, what's the most you would have spent on shoes, like? Or
Like I
would
said-
be willing to?
Like the Travis's, that's like 1.3.
You'd be willing to drop that?
Yeah.
Would you keep that though, just to keep?
Yeah, because you know what I'm thinking? I was recently thinking, I got the ones in it, the Travis One Lows.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't worn it yet. That's like roughly like 900.
Oh, you might
So
sell
if-
it and switch it.
Sell it and switch it.
Sell it and
So it's
switch
not,
it.
it's cost like the retail on that was
24 bills.
100 and I'm making 900 from that. Just add a little 4 bills and then that's my Travis.
I feel like everyone needs to have that one pair of trainers that you
Yeah.
have to indulge on. If it was you, Barry, which one would you get, bro?
I don't think they exist yet. That's the
Say, oh, you haven't even bought that trainer yet.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the
I don't-
most you have spent on trainers? at the
The
moment?
most I've ever spent on crepes is like $3 bills. Was Valentino's, but they retail for $5.50 in it, so it's a bit.
I hear that. What about yourself?
Oh yeah, I have to be Valentino's.
You have Valentino's as well.
Yeah.
Same sort of price.
Yeah,
Lil Nas X. Have you guys watched that video?
not yet.
I didn't watch the video, but I saw the shoes.
Or have you seen the shoe?
Yeah, it's in the shoe.
Okay, first of all, what's your opinion on the shoe? Personally, there's a lot going on, and that's a discussion we'll get into. But the shoe itself is actually okay. I don't think it's a bad shoe. Like black 97s with red bottoms seems like a normal shoe to have. I would never buy it. I don't really buy it. But it seems like a normal color that should have already been out.
Yeah, people don't really rock 97s like that anymore. I don't
Yeah.
know why they bring back, but yeah, as a 97, it looks alright.
Yeah, as a 97, I think it's okay, but
Yeah, if it was like 2016, do you know what I mean?
yeah, a few years ago. It's a bit late now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no one's
But
gonna wear that.
even, do you hear about what they put in the sole of the shoe? They filled it with 60cc ink and a drop of human blood. What about that? I feel like Lil Nas X is going a bit far with what he's doing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit mad considering there's people that need blood.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
people actually
it
need
is a
blood,
bit mad.
and people are walking around with their crepes.
Yeah, so it doesn't really send out a good message.
It takes the word red bottoms to a whole new level. Even the video, I feel like he might just be an industry plant. Like, he was really just here making songs about Old Town Road, getting all the kids loving it. My little brother was bumping that tune. I'm sure there was TikToks or whatever to it.
Yeah.
And now doing controversial devil-based videos or whatever it is on YouTube. How did you even get from where you are, a year and a half ago to this? Like, what happened?
He's just chasing the check.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's just
I
doing
guess-
what like contracts.
Probably
sign
getting
it.
to make something.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's just signing whatever they put in front of him.
Just doing whatever. innit?
Yeah, like I feel like that crep was just a bad move, man.
I think the crep was a bad move. I think the shoe was a bad move. I don't think the song and the video even go that together. You tell me what you think at some point. It seemed like he was trying to not necessarily spite people, but you would have known it was going to cause controversy. Facts.
Maybe that was the reason. I know people look at it and think it's bad, but like
Everybody's seen it. There's still a few.
It's something to talk about.
Good publicity, bad
We're
publicity.
still gonna sell out.
It's true.
There's only 666 pairs.
Yeah, we all said that. We all covered in the blood of Jesus. I'll be real. He was doing a lot on that shoe. There's a Bible verse at the front.
That's disrespectful.
Oh yeah, there's a Bible verse. I think it's Luke, chapter 18, verse 10. Something about the devil falling from heaven like a bolt of lightning, and he does something like that in the video as well. If you're a Christian, you would be disrespected. But obviously, Christianity is like the biggest faith out there. So it seems people feel okay disrespecting it anyway. Do you think it's just increasing tensions?
Yeah, in a way, because it's like, you know, like why are you promoting Satan when you know that's gonna cause an outrage? Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like to back Satan is just mad.
Is this really outrage? Let me ask you this first of all. If, for example, he used the Islamic faith or he used Judaism, do you think this would have happened? I feel like the backlash would have been so much greater, in my opinion.
I feel like maybe it probably would have been, yeah. Muslim people would have been offended by that.
Yeah, they wouldn't play with that though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure out in Paris, somebody published, I think newspaper must have published a toxic or offensive cartoon.
Oh yeah,
and
it's Charlie Hebdo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlie Hebdo, and they completely did not have it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel that it's just because it's Christianity? Do you think it's anything to do with religion at all? Do you think that was just his artist division?
I feel like it was there to like cause a stir, to get like probably get sales up. Like people like randomly just look at the shoe like, what is it? Or be interested in it because like of what like the blood and that maybe will just attract attention to it.
I agree. I'm trying to understand whoever gave the go ahead for that shoe and said, "Yo, Lil Nas, we need you to endorse the shoe." Because I'm not really focused about Lil. It's not even too much about Lil Nas. He's just the face of it, innit? It's back at Nike. Who at Nike said, "Yo, we should make
this shoe."
And we should get Lil Nas to be the face of it.
It was a collab shoe between, I think, Mischief.
Yeah, Mischief. Them man need to pattern up. Like I'm not gonna be buying them Mischief now.
But if someone gave you, that shoe, what are you doing? Are you keeping it? You selling it? You even taking it?
No, I'll sell it 100%.
I'll donate like a bag to church or something, and then I'll keep the rest.
Fair enough. Can't lie. That's the views of Barry and Isaac alone. Me, I'm not taking that shoe. Whatever money I get from that is blood money. I'm not involved, bro. Not involved at all. It's a standout piece. Is that the word to use? Do you know what I'm saying? But the fact that
it's not an everyday thing, is
it?
Yeah.
Do you feel like everyone needs that? And if you do, what would you suggest? One, and what do you have? Two.
I'll probably say my Yeezy 500 utilities. It's like an everyday thing for me. Like mad comfy.
We'll try to get that here somewhere.
Yeah, that's my number one. That day two. If I'm going out to work, or just going out quickly, just slap them on.
But what about in terms of like your most colourful shoe or your most like just stand out piece or anything like that?
Probably my Rave Runners.
These are beautiful. I'll be real.
Yeah,
these are fantastic.
They're beautiful. I had 2 pairs at one stage.
How?
Like I paid resale on 1 pair, like used, like 9 out of 10. I bought that. Then I won a raffle on Offspring, and I wanted to. The plan was to keep my old one, just wear that out, play football, do whatever. Then when I want to wear the new pair, just keep that there.
What about yourself, bro? What about your what trainers for you are your most standout pair, and what is also your day-to-day go-to pair?
My most standout, my Valentino's went in the bin. So yeah, peak.
What, they live their life?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Valentinos.
Way past their expiry date. So I guess at the moment, maybe my mockers or my Jordan 4 breads, but I haven't worn them yet. I only got them like last week. So
I think Jordan 4s are so nice.
Yeah,
but I still
had to do that.
think 11s are the best silhouette.
Nah, still. Yeah, oh yeah, that's my everyday crep. My Jordan 11 breads every day.
I don't think any shoe looks nicer than 11s. I actually don't.
No
it's
cap.
Crazy.
No cap.
It's crazy because then people will go with 4s or 1s before they go with 11s, and I think 11s can actually suit everybody. Like that's to me, innit? I've never once seen that shoe and thought raw. Do you know what I'm saying? I not thought raw. My bad.
Nah, for real. That's why it's our logo, man.
Yeah.
Like the 11, that's a deep silhouette for us.
No cap. What pairs have you got? Because I got 2 pairs of it.
Space Jams.
You know what? We both got the Space Jams on the same day.
And Space Jams are people underrate that crap. I don't even know.
It's hard.
Some people like the cap and gowns more. I don't think it's possible.
No, cap and gowns are cold though.
They are cold.
Wow, I slept on them.
But I think the Space Jams.
Classic.
Where Caf downstairs, he's got that.
Yeah, he's got that.
What other? Is that the only pair of 11s you guys have?
And then I'm wearing the
Breads right now. The breads.
Oh, sorry.
I used to be in love with the breads.
Yeah.
I used to be in love with the breads till I met the Gamma Blues. See, I have those as well.
They're cold.
They were my beloved train. I used to bang those. And to this day, I will still bang that same shoe. I don't even care.
You'll be the only guy with it as well.
Bro, no one has Gammas, but they're so fantastic.
They're a mad thing.
Obviously, you told us how you got into reselling. But regarding reselling and how it affects the game, because me, I'm a guy that doesn't like to spend a lot on trainers. I'll be real. The most expensive pair of trainers I own cost me 165. And I only bought them like a few weeks ago.
You're a retail gang.
Hmm?
We call you retail gang.
Bro, yeah, I can't
You
do
like paying the
I like paying the price. It hurts
Yeah.
otherwise. I don't understand how I can spend $3 to put something on the floor.
No, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. I can't lie.
That's a lot of money. But I say this all now, yeah. But obviously, when I'm rich, by God's grace, inshallah, when I'm up, sir, I'll be spending $5 on crepes on a day to day. I'm gonna be like Dre. Is it Dr. Dre? I'm gonna have like 1,600 pairs of white Air Ones. So just no reason.
A pair for every day of the year.
How do you feel like you guys affect the game, resellers generally?
Bare people in the game, like in COVID, during COVID, like a lot of new businesses came up.
It's true. I saw a lot of new resellers in COVID.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a problem? Do you think it's just extra motivation, more competition? Do you think it's healthy, or do you think
it's
there's
healthy.
too much going on?
It's healthy. Like everyone's got to have their own thing, and like it's the way you like run the page. Like your personality is what make people come.
Did
out.
you know what it is? Yeah. Everyone's to a certain extent. Everyone's getting the same shoes. Like there's certain shoes that you can get it from anyone. You can get it from any man. You can get it cheaper than we're charging you, but at the end of the day, like you come to us because
For the service. It's
for
not
the
the
service and because you want it from Crepnetwork. You can go to them, man, and that's fine. But if you want to come to us, say nothing.
Do you hear that? Don't be going to them, man. It's a Crepnetwork thing. I hear that. So I've been told, few people, little birdie told me the reselling game is a bit unethical. How do you feel about that? Because I didn't say it in it, but I kind of agree with that person still. In terms of just, okay, cool, not necessarily reselling trainers, but like,
The people.
I must have seen recently somebody reselling Trapstar stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you reselling Trapstar stuff? Leave it on the website. Because I don't want to grab that stuff. What are you
This is what
doing?
I'm gonna say to that. Yeah, I hear that, and I don't really resell Trapstar, like, but I buy Trapstar a little bit here and there for myself.
Yeah.
So I know when all the releases are coming out and that. Now one of my clients who buys trainers from me all the time is asking me for a Trapstar jacket. So I've got to look for a Trapstar jacket. I'm looking at prices. Cheapest I can get one for is like $275.
Yeah, how much is the jacket anyway, resale?
They cost I
No,
think it's
retail, I mean.
$187.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a quick bill.
Yeah, exactly. But now deep this, I'ma say, yo, I can get it for $3. And he's like, yeah, sure. Say nothing. I'll grab that. So now when they say, yo, we're restocking tomorrow, you think I'm not gonna be trying to buy that jacket?
It's true.
Of course I'm making what? I'm making the
You're
bills
making
easy. The thing is, like sometimes when you're slow to react to things, yeah,
You get left behind.
you get left behind.
You have to adapt to stay.
You have
at
to
top.
adapt. Remember Essentials? Everyone was saying, oh, like
Yeah,
Essentials.
and then just one day, no one was buying essentials no more. Like, you would have ordered 10 essentials tracksuits.
Yeah.
By tomorrow, no one wants it anymore. So you just have 10 essentials tracksuits.
Exactly. Now you can't get Essentials in the UK anymore.
So now everybody wants it.
So now everyone wants it again.
Yeah,
See, that was I didn't even know that. What is this all about?
it's crazy.
The supply and demand, the way the game is run, in terms of just supply and demand, it's quite crazy.
Yeah.
And it's controlling.
It is.
It's annoying. It's annoying. For me, I get annoyed because it's like we have this stuff basically all the time.
Is that as a purchaser or as a reseller?
Personally, the position that Crepnetwork are in.
Okay, cool.
Like we pretty much have this stuff on tap. Whether demand is scarce or whether it's like lucrative, like we have it there. So if demand is low and supply is high, like come and grab it. Like we'll boss everyone. But now you want something that is difficult for me to get. So now you've got to pay
You gotta
more.
pay. I hear that.
That's the issue.
Like black cats. Everyone's answering for them. And when we told them the price,
Black
like,
cats. Hey, who? That shoe, the retail was 165, right?
yeah,
£165.
Yeah.
now they go.
If I asked you, look, I'm a size 9. Get me some black cats in the size
Are we
9.
trying to nice
Bro,
them?
I could get you
Nah.
black cats here in a size 9 within an hour.
No.
On tap.
That's my pet. Nah. We got one UK 9 left in it, and I'm trying to wear that on my birthday. So
Nah, I
I'm
hear
gonna buy
that. Oh.
that.
But you
If
know,
I ask
you another one.
how much did you sell it to me for?
it'd be the 550.
Do you see that? Oh, that shoe is so nice.
But let me tell you, yeah, when the shoe came out, remember when it first came out,
And then
I didn't
you
cop
take
any, yeah, fair enough, yeah. My brother said, yo, G, I'm trying to grab a pair of these black cats before the price goes up. He kept saying, yo, I didn't even think the price was going to go up.
I didn't know it was 550.
Yeah,
I thought you were telling me you're going to tell me like £350. Let's say me, I'm trying to get a pair of size 9 Jordan 4 black cats. Again, somewhere here. How much am I trying to pay? How much are you trying to sell it to me for? If I was just a regular customer, forget I'm me. Obviously, these man gonna bust me.
If you just drop to DM, you're hearing 550 to 600.
shit.
550 to 600. Does it depend on sizing or just the shoe?
Pretty much. It depends what's there. It depends what I've got in front of me at the time, innit? Like what price I'm being told.
Okay.
That size 9 happened to have it in stock. So, like... that.
Okay, so it might even be more than that.
Yeah. Like if you ask me for like a size 8.5, which I don't have, I might have to charge you more because I
You might even say 6 bills min.
Yeah.
It's a lucrative game,
Yeah.
but it must be time consuming though. Having to source all these trainers. Like, how you guys split up your time?
One person will be running the Instagram account, like posting. One person will be sourcing. One person will be going through DMs. One person's working on the website. Just
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's a team of you.
Yeah, big team.
How many of you? Like, how did the team grow? Like, how did that happen?
It started me and Isaac
years.
for like maybe like a year or two.
Like, what's the year? We need to know the year. The established.
So yeah, established in 2017.
2017.
Yeah,
Remember that year?
like May 2017. And then Isaac had a friend at uni, Kaf, and they lived together. Innit?
Shouts to Calf. Shouts to Calf.
And Kaf, when it comes to crepes,
He's drilling.
he's a driller. Like he knows his thing.
Swear.
Like yeah. He's Crepnetwork as well. Like just as much as us now. Like because like this guy, like hats off to him, innit? Like
if
he's
there's
the captain, man.
There's a trainer coming out at 8 o'clock in
He's awake
Oxford
He's
Street.
awake at 8
Oxford
p.m. the day before.
Yeah, it takes him an hour to get there, and he has to be like 8 o'clock. He'll be there like and 15 minutes early just to check what it's saying. He goes central every day. Like he's
And he
so
know he has a lot of connections in it.
yeah.
Like he's cold.
Is it something you guys see taking forward? Because obviously, like you said, if you're gonna just drop everything to go and go see your scrap, is it something you guys see yourself doing full time?
I've slightly been full time for the last like year.
Really?
Yeah, with COVID and everything. Like
You kind of have to.
yeah, I kind of had to, but then I ended up going back to uni. But once the website's up, yeah.
What about yourself? So this is actually a
I just graduated last year.
congrats.
Yeah.
COVID graduation though happened to my brother as well. That's
Yeah,
pain.
haven't happened yet. Just working at JD now, just doing this thing, Crepnetwork, like full time kind of.
Crepnetwork, you guys don't even forget the name. I'm serious.
Nah, never.
Don't even forget the name. I've seen recently, especially on Twitter, some resellers being drawn out on the internet because they're selling fakes. That's what it is though. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you guys don't know what drawn out means, it means when you just get drawn out. I don't know how to describe it.
Your at's there in the tweet.
Yeah, they put your name there, they outlined you as the perpetrator. Have you guys ever been, someone tried to sell you a fake? How do you guys even feel about all of that? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, like on the come up, like we've been sold fakes too before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's always been a situation where
We'll do our checks.
we do our checks. Like if we had happened to get a fake crep, we would have a feeling of some sort. Innit? You know, like once you get it in your hands,
Yeah.
you might have already paid for it. It might be too late. But before you sell it to that customer, you have to check it. You have to be 100% sure that it's real. And there's been times where we've done the checks and it's not been real, and we've just had to take the L. We won't even sell it to the customer.
Oh yeah.
Like before it even goes out,
It's
like you're sorry, we've had to cancel your order. Make sure the customer gets their money back, and then we'll take that. We'll take that.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Because that would piss everybody off.
But bro, when I tell you, yeah, this was when we were not Crepnetwork. Yeah, I mean, like this is when we didn't have the followers, didn't have the. You know what
Obviously
I mean?
now you have a better understanding.
Yeah, now it's like, you know, if it happened, it wouldn't happen now. But like, financially back then, it was an L. Like it was long. Like
especially if you're sourcing, because you might have to pay. Let's say, like I said, you might have to pay
8 bills sometimes.
8 bills to Crips. You might have trying to sell it for a bag, and you can't even sell it for a bag. It's fake. Pissed.
And you're taking the 8 bill loss.
for no reason.
Yeah.
Man.
But obviously we made those mistakes so other people don't have to.
Yeah, you have to make mistakes to
I mean,
learn anyway. Do you guys even see fake trainers about a lot? Because I feel as though if you're really into trainers and that and into creps and that, you've got one eye that's like, you might just be walking along the street, you see, oh, she's fake.
That's the first thing I do, you know. I look at people's trainers.
Yeah.
No, but I'm looking down, up.
Yeah, I wear
trainers tell a lot about
glasses.
you.
I wear glasses, yeah, and I can still see a fake crep without my glasses.
How much have you studied the Shew, bro?
Bro, it's years.
Crazy.
I would say I've been a scholar of for the last 3
No,
or 4
you
years.
man don't know. He's got his doctorate. He's got his PhD.
No, literally, I did a dissertation.
Crepology.
I did a dissertation in sneaker reselling.
So you swear?
Mm.
That's incredible, bro. On trainers, no.
Yeah. So it's like I literally spent the whole year like.
That's so
learning
good.
and studying.
I even heard that some guy recently, he submitted a 21-track album for his disser and he got first.
Oh, I should have done that.
he studied. He must have studied like English and creative writing or something.
My boy, boss have mashed the thing like that as well.
Yeah, that's so
My
crazy.
hatred.
That's so good. That's so good.
For our website coming out, like all the pictures that we've got of trainers are like live pictures that we've taken ourselves. So that all the trainers we've seen in hand, so we can tell if it's fake or not. Like,
That's good.
we've actually seen everything.
Yeah, it's not like we're grabbing pictures from the internet.
From internet,
These
yeah.
are pictures that we took ourselves.
That's for
and
me.
You can, although it looks good and professional,
You can tell. You know.
a tiny bit of you can tell, yo, that's them, man.
That's them. Man. That's the most important thing for me, though. I feel as though if I'm gonna buy anything, I want to see in hand. The picture you're gonna send me, often I'm like a guy that's like, if I want to see this look cool, you go grab that picture and take a picture of it now.
Yeah.
And I want you to grab a picture and take of it now.
I
No
feel
matter
like
where you are, you might be at home.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where. Just take a picture of it. So I know this is a shoe that's actually there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like comparing like just people using like StockX pictures against like real life pictures, you can't really tell like what it looks like, the material.
Obviously, the new Yeezy foam runs just came out. I think they're ass. I think they're booty. I'll be real. That's me. I think it looks like a space crep. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I can't like personally. I like the moon ones. I'm gonna see what they're like in person.
What colour is that?
It's like what type of color is it?
It's like creamy.
Like a sandy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Again,
yeah.
you're gonna see a picture of something like that up here somewhere.
You know what? My pair lands tomorrow, innit? So,
Oh, you got them
yeah.
to keep or to sell?
I got them. That's what's important, innit?
It's a, do you know what it is though? I seem to find that I seem to not like trainers until I put them in my feet.
And that's when it's too
Or when you
late.
see them,
That's when it's too late.
that's when they've got you in bondage. You're right. It's long after that point.
But I can't lie. Once I see it, I don't really get too attached. So I reckon after I see it, I'll probably show it because I paid £70.
The shoe is £70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just like a little slipper, like it wasn't like a proper trainer. So it was only £70. So that's quite cheap.
Oh, what's it reselling for though?
Like £3.
Depending on size, yeah.
How did you go about getting them? Did you just sleep, wake up, order?
I wish it was that easy. The Adidas confirmed that, like 6 a.m. sign up.
That's what app?
Confirmed that.
I didn't even know that's a thing. What is that?
I'm just on a new app. They made it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They had to wake up at 6 a.m. 6:30
To have the app or just the
sign up.
the hell?
And like the first 20 minutes it weren't working. It was like the last 10 minutes. That's when we got entries in.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, obviously there's gonna be high traffic on the website. So. What's your process like? Obviously, I know you said there's a team of you, so like 7, 8, 9, or however many of you there are.
We look at it, but like in a month, these are the shoes coming out. What's everyone grabbing? Look and decide what everyone's gonna go for. Like sometimes I might be like, no, you know, I can't really be bothered to get these. I might not enter the raffles, but these men will still enter. But or it might be like Isaac might be like, you know what, I'm gonna leave these, and he might not enter. But someone else might
At
decide
least
to
one
enter as well.
person,
At least
yeah.
one person's going for it.
Yeah.
If it's worth going for, innit? Yeah, we all just enter, see who wins. If Isaac wins a pair, then Isaac's got a pair. If I win a pair, then I've got a pair. If Kath
what?
wins
So
a
is
pair,
it like-
Kath's got a pair.
Is it a thing where you guys operate individually under the name, or is it?
Both.
A bit, yeah.
Nah,
both.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So like everyone does it for the business, but then you do it for yourself as well.
I hear you.
So it's like if I get like best of both worlds is I get a pair for myself, I get a pair for the business. I sell my own pair, get my money. Sell the business's pair. Business gets the money as well.
Because obviously, I know some resellers they use bots, which is like to me it's kind of like cheating, but What do you guys even think about that? How much will a bot be? What is it? Is it even worth the investment? Things like that.
Yeah, so a bot it's a computer program that allows you to buy trainers in bulk. Like
Instead of like an individual, it's like 20 people,
Okay.
like different tasks.
30
set up.
people,
Yeah.
50 or 100.
Oh, loads of different entries then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some bots are better than others. Some bots are more expensive than others. The kind of bot that we would want that I was kind of looking at to buy is like 6 to 7 bags. That's just to buy the bot.
6,000 to 7,000 pounds.
Yeah,
That's a big investment to make.
yeah,
But on the flip side, you might just make that back.
yeah.
Couple
you
years.
might,
Yeah, if you're good.
but you've got to learn how to bot. It's not just alright, cool. You got a bot, you get all the creps now.
Yeah.
Oh, swear.
It's still luck.
There's add-ons.
Hey, what's this all about then? Why am I paying 7,000 pounds for luck? What are you paying 9 bags for?
It's a risk.
Yeah.
How is
It's
it
a
okay,
risk,
cool.
innit?
So I actually know about bots. I don't know much about bots. Talk me through the process. Let's say you don't have a bot. So you set up this bot now for 50 people, right?
Yeah, so you're putting card details, address details, all of that into the bot, and now the bot is trying to buy it on the Nike website. But obviously, you don't have to do all the clicking and all that.
It's all
The
manual.
bot is just doing it for you, like literally just putting in all the details. And
Just
trying
keep
to-
doing it automatically. for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
it'll just do that several times. Or
Yeah, so you might, on average, let's say it's doing it for you 50 times instead of you just doing it once on your phone. Your chances of copying
50 times higher.
are
Yeah.
50 times higher, like, yeah. So surely you should be able to get 2 or 3.
At least half or something.
Yeah, I hear you.
But then the bots have so many issues, like it's so difficult to get it right.
Do any websites have like anti-bot? Is that a thing?
They all do, all of them.
But they're all failing,
This-
clearly.
Like the
Yeah, because,
systems.
they just update it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You update the system. We got updated bot.
Yeah. Even with bots, like you have to use different addresses. If you do
You
like,
have to jig it as well.
yeah, you have to jig it. So like you have to spell your address wrong,
Or spell your middle name.
or spell your middle name wrong, your last name wrong.
You just keep doing it. Just keep changing the deal ever so
Yeah,
slightly.
Yeah.
That whole process seems long.
yeah.
Like now you're paying £7,000 and it's not even set up for you.
Nah, exactly. That's the.
But
thing.
obviously, with most things, you just have to learn, innit?
Yeah.
No, I hear that. What about like your plans for, first of all, Crepnetwork coming out of lockdown, number one, and individually out of lockdown? Me, June 21st, June 21st, June 21st. Get me to the club. Get me to the KLERB. Get me to the club. I'm not sure about you, man. What are you guys trying to do post lockdown?
Go on holiday or something.
Oh, where you trying to go?
Got a little Potters Amsterdam weekend
Sure.
in September. Got that coming up.
Well, you trying to go anywhere?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a vacation in it.
Swear
Get some
down.
sun in there.
Ah,
Yeah.
calm. I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
And then, yeah, man, Shoreditch. Shoreditch has got to see me one time.
I said it before.
Run
They're
up
gonna
to the
catch
store.
me scrapping outside cargo.
Hey, cargo is lit. Cargo is lit.
Can't lie. When I went to Amsterdam, yeah, it's so crazy. I went to this one shop called actually. Let me not hot anyway. Let me not say it. I went to this shop in Amsterdam. Yeah, I'm sure the 2 guys that were working there do not like the company because they definitely said to us if we pay in cash, they're gonna give us a fat discount. I definitely bought a tech piece for £40, 100%.
What? That kind of stuff. Oh, damn.
Bro, I just went in there. He said, "Yo, take the cash." Give him the cash. Gave him my tech piece. That was it. Caught like 4 that day. Just copped it and sold them off. I was doing a U-man.
Reseller.
Yeah, it gets like that though.
Yeah, like me, Isaac, and Isaac's brother Josh, who's part of the team as well. Like,
Shouts to Josh.
we were just in the room. We were just chilling in the room. Like, you know, afternoon, like, just got back from the pool. We're like, oh, you man, like, we need to start making bread. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like breaks, just generally, you never got to have just a break from anything can really help you refocus. I feel like for me, COVID especially, after taking a break from obviously 9 to 5 reality or whatever, and just taking time to myself, I was able to focus on one, what I want to do, which is how Culture Network came about, obviously, and just helped me just get my life in order. You know, I feel like I know obviously COVID was bad, and it's obviously caused the whole world, but I had positives coming out of it. Was it a thing like for you guys? Was it positive, or was it just COVID just delayed everything?
It's a bit of both, you know. There were some things that came out of COVID that just made it go nuts. Like, in terms of sneaker reselling went crazy in COVID. Like, a lot more people got into the game. We, as a team, we grew as well. Like, Mikey joined the team.
Shouts to man.
Started to get more and more into trainers.
Yeah.
Really.
That makes sense though.
And it was like, as a team, we were now able to say, all right, cool. You man, there's 7 of us now. Let's start doing this stuff properly, because we were getting so many orders in such a short amount of time. We went from, I don't know, like 4 or 5 sales a week to 4 or 5 sales an hour.
That's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like, it was, the switch was mad. So it was just like, we just had to adapt. And I guess since then, it's just been kind of consistent, really.
It's been obviously a few years. So you said 2017, right?
Yeah.
It's like coming up to 4 years now.
Yeah.
How you celebrating Crepnetwork's birthday? What's the angle?
Probably a party.
Hey, say less.
The party's coming up. Like, the website's dropping in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
Make sure
Crepnetwork.com.
in the description on YouTube, we're gonna have it there. We're gonna have all the links there. We'll try to put it on the Spotify, whatever it is as well. We'll try to put it all in there.
I might have to run a little discount code as well.
Yeah.
People watching this video.
You know what I see in that? You know what I'm saying? That.
We'll do that.
You see how Crepnetwork come in and start blessing all of us? You man, you better be paying attention. COVID itself, I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. What about baby? I've been thinking like babies inside lockdown must be so confused. You're gonna come outside, you're gonna start seeing other children that you haven't actually seen before. That must be so
I find
weird.
it weird, yeah. 100%.
Kids at school as well. Like, kids ain't been in school
For time.
properly for time.
Bare things are gonna be weird for bare man.
Like, I was chatting to my sister the other day. My sister's just doing her A levels now, and she was like, "Yo, I'm going to uni in September, and I haven't done any A levels. Like, I've done nothing. Like, she ain't done no exams.
Never
Like,
done nothing.
nothing.
So, you see what I'm saying?
Just
It's like,
walking into uni like
that's so
calm.
I wish it
crazy.
was that easy.
That's so
Bro.
crazy. I said this before. Anybody that got their A levels through COVID is fraudulent. I'm not taking it in. It's all half-hearted.
Nothing.
Whatever, your A star, your level, whatever, 9 or whatever it is, it's not the same. It's fake. I don't really know how life is gonna be post lockdown. I feel like everyone's gonna keep their masks on for time.
Yeah,
Don't keep mine on.
People are keeping their masks on for time. People are gonna see masks. I'm surprised we haven't seen masks in day-to-day life anyway. Like, up to this point, now that I'm thinking about it, people wearing masks does actually not seem far-fetched when people are doing a lot with their masks and stuff.
Nah, for real. I was thinking, you know what? Did it really take COVID for us to start wearing masks in public?
Yeah, why it took us so much to start pattern hygiene?
Do you know what I mean?
Why is that a thing?
Everyone was bare unhygienic.
Yeah,
before this
exactly.
COVID.
Just touching and everything. Like,
It was like,
it's
wash
crazy.
make sure you wash your hands. COVID. Like, why
What?
you
Why
not
you
washing your
wash
hands
your hands before,
anyway?
no, you have to ask these questions, man. You do have to ask these questions. Because you don't get asked these questions, you're gonna fail. That's it.
You'll be surprised, you know. You'll be very surprised.
What makes you say that, bro? What makes you say that?
Well, everything's just new to them.
Everything's just new, but really and truly, it shouldn't be like.
Yeah, 100%.
Looking at, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, you know how going to the supermarket is different.
She brought me back to the woo.
Like, you know how going to the supermarket is different now. Like, things are just actually easier. Like, shopping is easier. Using your card is easier. Like, transport is actually a bit better. But it's like, did we need a world pandemic and all these millions of people to die for this?
But bare things have come out of it. Like, for instance, like, I don't even think I don't think the way the Black Lives Matter movement came about, number one, during COVID, would have happened if it wasn't for COVID. I honestly believe a lot of people did that because they had nothing else to do,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is not the right reasons to obviously do
Yeah.
that. But it helped gain traction,
Yeah.
and I believe that because one, all the people that were talking about Black Lives Matter before have stopped.
It's true. No, because you're sitting at home, you're not going anywhere.
You just stopped.
You open Twitter, everyone's chatting, everyone's saying, no, I'm not going to say chatting wax, but everyone's talking about...
People are chatting wax, don't let them lie.
Like,
No,
it
on
depends.
Twitter people are talking nonsense.
Yeah, anything on Twitter is rubbish anyway. But like, when people are talking about things, you're more in line to be invested into it. So now you're gonna look into it more. And like, I didn't really get into the whole Black Lives Matter thing too much because I'm always trying to do
that
things
anyway.
for Black lives. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to. So I'm not just gonna, just because somebody's died and everyone's talking about it on Twitter, I'm not gonna now say more than I normally say anyway. Because like,
What you say is a lot.
What I say is a lot, and I felt like what I do is a lot, so I'm just gonna keep it consistent. But then there's other people, like people of all races, but like people like you called me a nigger at school, like
it's crazy, isn't it?
Are you saying Black Lives Matter now?
It's crazy, but what?
But
I said this, innit? No, I said that before, but then I used to think this. That means you're just not allowing people to grow.
Yeah.
You're actually not.
That's another thing.
A person that did that before, 5 years ago, is a long time. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
At all. I'm never the same person I was last year. Like, a lot of people have changed. A lot of people, and if we just condemn people, if they've changed, then what was the point of them changing anyway? Like, I must have seen some guy on Twitter said, yes, I'm racist, but I'm trying to unlearn the unconscious biases, something like that on the TR. Yeah. But he said this in response to somebody else talking about why Black Lives Matter is not serious or whatever. To me, and my interpretation, that was just that guy saying, society has made you racist just because society has made you racist. There's no way you can be a product of a racist society and not be racist. At least a little bit. It's ingrained in you somewhere. You have to now unlearn that. That's what this guy was saying, but he was getting slaughtered.
You know, you have to. It's because people are too sensitive.
It is.
Like when you really deep it, society does teach you to be racist. Like as a white person, like the white population in the UK is like 89%.
Yeah.
So basically, like most people are white, really, but the black children are treated differently. Like in school, the teachers do treat the black children differently.
Obviously.
White. So
100%. 100%.
As a young person, if you're seeing the adults at school treat the black people differently, you're going to treat the black people differently as well.
You see that at school? You see that at home?
Yeah. Exactly.
What do you think is
you
going to
don't
happen?
You don't see black people on a regular basis. Like
I think, just the only way it's changing is one, I don't think you can really teach an old dog new tricks. I don't think that's possible. I feel like anyone that's already racist at this point, you have to just leave them. I'll be real. It's about making sure the next generation have their heads screwed on.
Like where I live in a very white area. Like my secondary school, everyone was white, and obviously I've like diversified now. But like when I look back and see the YGs that in the village and that like walking around, they're all listening to drill. Like they want to be part of the culture as well.
It's true.
Like, do you know what I mean? And like some of them are genuinely not even like. Sometimes I'm surprised that they're actually like not racist and that. Like
it's crazy, isn't it?
Like yeah, like because obviously my sister's quite younger. Like everyone's like really nice to her. Like she's never been through racism, and I found that hard to understand. That we live in the same area, but obviously 5 or 6 years apart. Nobody's ever called her anything racist.
Where does it come from? It has to be a thing that's just been learned. At that point,
these white kids now, now they're looking at on TV. Rashford's black.
Being black is cool now. It's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like Stormzy and
being black is in fashion. I can't lie. It is in fashion, but actually no. Being a black man is in fashion. Black women are still treated poorly. They're treated so poorly, and we need to obviously fix that. Black people have such an effect on youth culture in the UK. In my opinion, that anything youth now is now being called black, which is kind of weird. It's like, think of it this way: why is it that when someone's really well spoken, you call them, or you talk like a white person? What does that mean?
Oh yeah,
and that's even irrelevant to what I just said. I know, but that's completely just spammy. What does that mean?
Exactly.
Like, why is it listen to drill music? Oh, you listen to black people music? What? Just music, bro.
It's all ignorance, isn't it? It's all like ignorance, really. Like I used to think that where I live, like loads of white people, but I don't live very far from London, so I always knew what was going on in London. Like I kind of spoke more.
I kind of like I live in Essex now, so
yeah, it's like I'm kind of the same. But when I went to uni and I started meeting people that were from Leicester, that were black, but they've got Leicester accents.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I used to bug me out.
Yo, I came to uni and I found out people actually live in Manchester. I was spun.
I hate Manchester's the same.
What are you doing living in these areas? If you don't live in London, what's the point of England?
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I used to think.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, there's so much more. There's so much more to like London.
For instance, I go to uni in Nottingham. Hopefully, the people that are listening to this, you lot are my people, so you should be watching this from Nottingham as well. I come down here from Nottingham to record. So it's a 3-hour journey or whatever, but it doesn't even faze me anymore. I feel as though living out of London is so much more easier or much more likely now that I'm a uni student. If someone said to me in 5 years' time, or when I finish uni, if me and 6 of my friends upped and said, we're going to go live in Manchester, yo, me there. I'll live in Manchester.
For real.
I didn't even care stuff about London like that. Would you guys ever live anywhere else?
I don't know. I'd probably say uncomfortable.
What do you mean?
Like the surroundings, like London, like it's
London's
trainers,
home, yeah.
like yeah, it's just home.
What about yourself?
Yeah, because I live an hour away from London now, it's like,
Just outside of that.
it's just outside anyway, like, I wouldn't mind. But then, I've lived in Leicester because of uni, and that was alright as well. So I just feel like wherever the money is, like, as long as I'm making enough money to make me want to wake up every
That's the
morning.
main
That's the
thing.
main thing.
That's
Would you guys ever live out of the country?
You have to be paying me bread though, because living in the UK,
Comfortable.
you know what I mean, very comfy. Like, you know exactly what TV shows are on. EastEnders is on every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
You know
Do
exactly
you know
what's
what I
happening.
Do you know exactly what's
There's a
going
set
on?
routine in this
Do you know what I
country.
mean? Your phone contract is set up nice. Like, moving to a new country will completely change everything.
Where would you even consider going? For me, the only place I see myself even possibly going, Canada. That's one thing. Because
America,
because
I was gonna say.
America, I would love to go to America. That's what I used to think, innit? Till I found out America, fugazi. That whole country's a joke. I'm so sorry. Any nation that votes Donald Trump into power, you're done out here. I don't care. You're done out here. So I'd rather go to Canada. Obviously, every country has their flaws, but I'm sure there's free healthcare in Canada, and it's like a better America from what I see in it, just as a black person. So that's for me. I don't think I want to learn a new language. I think it's too late for me now.
Yeah.
It's very, yeah.
Everyone says Dubai. Don't know about that though. I don't know about living out there.
I don't know.
Nah. One place I would live, if I had enough money to live there, Nigeria.
You see how you said if you had my parents actually live out there.
So, yeah.
My parents live out there in Nigeria, and it's like I personally I like being in Nigeria. I enjoy Nigeria. I love to go visit every time I can. My parents obviously there, but I don't think I could set up my life over there. Simply because everything here, this country isn't patterned. It's not patterned. More patterned than back home. I'll be real.
Nigeria's crazy.
Nigeria's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Things can
Crazy.
happen. Things can happen. Things can happen in Nigeria. It's a beautiful nation of that. If you have money, if you don't have money, they're just the vibe. The fact that you can have an 8-bed mansion here, and then people living in huts 5 yards away. That enough for me is like, what happened here?
Yes.
Why are the gutters open? Why did nobody pave the road?
Yeah, I fell into a
These are not
gutter.
even. You did what?
I fell into a gutter. I fell in.
What deep
God.
in?
Yeah, I fell deep, like, for my foot. I jumped out the car, yeah.
I see your foot is enlarging that.
Like, you know what? I was so lucky it was empty.
Oh.
The gutter was like, it was just,
Almost
it wasn't full, like, it was just empty.
I
Like,
can't lie, if I put my foot in a gutter, I'm vomiting everywhere. I'm gonna throw up bears. That's so crazy.
I was like, bust case that day.
Nah, you did.
Yeah,
you did.
but
That's.
my foot still got stuck in the metal and that. It was pretty.
Did you just get out? You had
Yeah,
to get out
I had
right.
to just
Jiggle your leg and that.
Yeah.
Scratch your ankle and
Check it
that.
out, yeah. Socks
No, I
covered
hear
up.
that. I hear that. Even like we were just talking about living away from home. Obviously, I'm in uni right now. You've graduated right, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And you're still in uni, right? You went back, or you finished?
Doing my masters.
Doing a masters.
Yeah,
Mad
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
In what?
Fashion.
Say nothing.
Fashion management, man.
What about yourself? What did you study?
Accounting and finance.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do my masters soon. Cause,
It's that thing, isn't it?
yeah.
Is it that
thing.
because you actually want to, or just being?
I need a break. Uni was mad. Uni was mad.
Uni was mad. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I think after I get my degree, I'm gonna focus on anything else for the first couple of years, and obviously I want to focus on Culture Network with my guys in that team, the Trendsetters team, and hopefully see where we are. Hopefully I'm sitting on 100 bags. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to ever get that 9 to 5. That way, come on, that way. I'm trying to get this bread without. When I say 9 to 5, I mean without using my degree. I don't want to sit in an office or anything like that. I don't. I get too bored. I've worked enough jobs. I've been late enough times to know that if I do a 9 to 5, I'm getting fired. Like, man knows that, and I can't afford that. So let me at least try to make my living else. Otherwise, are you guys planning to get straight into accounting and finance straight after uni or what?
So it is, yeah. Where there's now 7 of us, yeah. It's like
More realistic.
that means that we can all carry on doing the thing, and the business will be doing its thing
anyway.
But it's not. I can still
do something
I
else.
can still do what I want to do. Isaac can still do what he wants to do. Cap can still do what he wants to do.
Nah, I hear
Mikey
that.
can still go. Like I got to. I think we're at a stage like
It can run itself.
last year where it was getting a bit mad. Like I had to kind of go away from the. I basically had to walk out of my 9 to 5 in it because it was too mad.
There's too much.
But
There's no time.
like, it wasn't just the trainers that it was affecting, but obviously it was affecting the Crep thing and the mad thing, but it was affecting like other bits of my life as well. That's when I was like, okay, you know what? I feel like right now I got to go full time because either I'm gonna just be bare upset going to work
Just
every
9 to
day
5.
doing it because the pay was lit. Like I was on good pay in it, but I wasn't happy, and I had to sign that in non-disclosure agreement that I wasn't gonna. Work in the business as well, which was a bit mad.
Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Even before we even wrap up, we were talking about uni. I want to actually touch on uni. Before you told me that uni obviously is what made Crepnetwork first come about. Did it help you in any other ways? For me, I feel like uni made me become more of a man. Generally, having to look after myself, having to sort my own bills out, having to not necessarily make ends meet because I'm just a student, but do you know what I'm saying? Make ends meet, do whatever. I think it made me grow up. Do you guys share the same sentiment? How did uni affect you?
It helps you work on my time management, just work on myself.
Yeah, I think for me, uni was it was a mad experience. Like I met so many people.
The networking.
The networking thing is a like
crazy.
When you can ask for anything, and I'll be able to find it.
You got that now.
Like if a girl wants nails, I'll find you a nail tech in your.
You're hearing this. Yeah. Your network is your net worth.
Your network is your net worth. I'm serious, like, bro. I've sold like handbags, cars,
putting women in Birkins. Say less.
No cap. Like, but that's all from people that you've met at uni. Like sometimes you're in uni and you're in a room with 6 or 7 people. Yeah, like.
They each do different stuff.
You might as well introduce yourselves.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like each person does something else, and I think I was kind of the person who always had people over. Like always had people at my bit. So like I just happened to like come across a lot of people, and especially when you've got a business and you need people to know about you, it's just very easy.
It's very useful that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That makes a lot of sense. Even uni is how Culture Network obviously kind of came about. Trendsetters, we've all met each other from school beforehand, but even so, going to uni is what really made us get into this ourselves.
Nah, for real.
And I think uni just helps you find who you really are. It's who you are at home around your family is different. My family, you guys are listening to this. You guys know what you're seeing here is not here when they get at home. Facts. You know that. It's different. It's a different sort of life. But even then, have you guys post uni? Have you managed to bring your uni self back home, or have you reverted back to you were before uni at home? You know what I'm saying?
For me, it's a that's me now thing, innit? Like my mum and dad have accepted me for who I am, like as a adult almost.
No, I know what you mean.
They still get annoyed at certain things, innit? But like I can just be like, yo, like mum, dad, I'm going here, I'm going there. This is what I'm doing, and like they just accept that. Like,
rather than question it.
Do you know what I mean? Like sneaking out, like trying to hide your life from them.
It's not that anymore.
Like,
it's not that anymore.
Yeah, like if I'm annoyed about something, there's a way that you can let them know. Obviously respectful, but
that respectful part is so difficult because I find that in my house, I'm not gonna say in an African house. I don't want to say that. I'm not sure if you guys live the same life as me, but in my house is, if you're older, that just means you're right, which for me is kind of strange. I think a lot of African houses, especially Nigerian houses, or seem to have that sort of hierarchy. Just because you're older, you deserve all this respect or whatever, but you haven't actually done anything to deserve it. Yeah, like you haven't actually done anything to deserve it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's a conversation for another day. But first of all, and finally, I want to say, yeah, actually, before I even wrap up anything, are you guys looking at Isaac's jumper? Gazy. Where'd you get this from, bro?
My boy Jojo.
Oh, I swear?
Yeah,
your friend Mace Rose?
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to Jojo. His stuff's going to be there as well.
Yeah,
New designs as well.
Yo, the process is coming. It's coming up next. But yeah, just to wrap up now, I want to say thank you so much to Isaac and Barry for coming onto my show.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Thank you so much for Crepnetwork, first of all. Obviously, all their socials going to be in the description below. Thank you so much for this
Thank you.
productive conversation. We out.